You're using AI tools every day, right? Writing your emails, creating artwork, maybe even crafting videos. But here's the big question. What's really happening to your personal data when you use these tools? What if I told you that while you're getting a so-called free service, you're actually paying for it with something much more valuable? Your privacy? Sounds like a conspiracy theory, right? Well, it's not. The shocking truth is, these free AI platforms are using your data to fill their pockets, and you don't even realize it. Stick around, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal exactly how your data is being traded and why you need to start paying attention before it's too late. Let's kick things off with the most critical part of the equation: how these free tools profit from you, the data mining. Okay, so here's the deal. These free tools don't just exist out of the goodness of their digital hearts. They make money through you. And no, I'm not talking about your credit card info. I'm talking about your data. Everything from your search history to the content you generate. Every interaction you make on an AI tool is like leaving a digital footprint, and companies are more than happy to follow that trail. The more data they get from you, the better their tools become. Sounds good, right? But that's not it. They sell that data to advertisers, or even worse, third-party companies who turn your habits and preferences into profit. For instance, let's talk about Facebook, now Meta. A few years ago, they were in the headlines for selling user data to companies like Cambridge Analytica without users' knowledge.
Zuckerberg was called to answer questions about how the voter profiling company Cambridge Analytica harvested the data of more than 87 million Facebook users without their permission.
That data was then used to influence political campaigns. Think about that for a second. Your personal data being sold to the highest bidder, shaping opinions and making millions in the process, while you got nothing in return. Or consider Google. They collect data from every search you make. Ever searched for a product and then seen an ad for it minutes later? That's data at work. While Google uses this to improve services, they also profit from it. And the bigger picture is, you're the one giving them all that power for free. I'm not saying you've been unknowingly signing away your soul, but you might have been signing away a few more things than you realize. Just imagine if an AI tool knew everything about you, from your morning routine to the weird playlists you play when no one's around. Freaky, huh? Now, let's move on to the second point: privacy risks. Here's where things get serious. When you sign up for these free AI tools, have you ever actually read the terms of service? I'll bet most of you haven't. No judgment, we all do it. But what you don't realize is that these terms often include clauses that let the company share your data with third parties. This could be for marketing, profiling, or even something worse: data breaches. Yeah, you heard that right. While you're busy generating perfect Instagram captions or using AI to write essays, your data could be getting sold or exposed without you even knowing it. So now, let's take a step back and really look at what's at stake here. Because it's not just your data, it's your reputation. When you use these tools, they start building a profile of you. Think about it. The AI knows how you think, how you communicate, what your preferences are, even your sense of humor. If your data falls into the wrong hands, it's not just about your privacy, it's your identity that's at risk. Imagine someone using your preferences to create fake content in your name, or advertisers targeting you based on your most private thoughts. That's a level of manipulation we're all going to have to face soon if we don't take this seriously. And it's not just about the data, it's about the trust that's being broken every time you use something free. Is it worth the risk? I mean, would you hand over your house keys to a stranger just because they promised to water your plants? Well, that's kind of what you're doing when you trust these companies with your data without asking questions. All right, let's finish with something positive. You don't have to abandon your favorite tools, but you can take control back. Let's talk about how you can protect yourself. First of all, read the privacy policy, at least the important parts. I know. Nobody wants to read those long, boring privacy policies. But here's a trick. Just search for keywords like data sharing, third-party access, or storage duration. These sections tell you whether the company keeps your data, sells it, or deletes it after use. Second, use AI tools that respect your privacy. Some AI platforms let you use their services without storing your data permanently. For example, ChatGPT lets you disable chat history, and some image generators don't save your prompts. Always check for these settings before using a tool. Third, avoid using personal or sensitive information. Never input private details like your full name, passwords, or sensitive work-related data into an AI tool. Assume that anything you type could be stored somewhere. If you wouldn't share it publicly, don't share it with an AI. Fourth, use a VPN and temporary accounts. If you're extra cautious, using a VPN can hide your location and prevent tracking. You can also create temporary or separate accounts to avoid linking AI tools to your real identity. And finally, Use AI tools that offer paid, secure versions. Many AI platforms have paid plans that come with better privacy controls. If you rely on AI daily, it might be worth investing in a tool that guarantees end-to-end encryption or doesn't store your data. I know, no one likes to pay for anything these days, right? Especially when there are free options. But trust me, it's worth it to keep your digital life safe. Now, before I let you go, there's one more thing I need to mention, something you won't want to miss. Using AI tools can be a game changer, but it's important to be aware of what you're trading for convenience. Now, if you're looking to dive deeper into the world of AI and how it's shaping the future of filmmaking, check out my previous video on text-to-video AI, the future of filmmaking. You'll want to see how AI is revolutionizing the way we create movies, and you won't believe the possibilities. Click right here, and I'll see you in there.